Hello, and welcome to Neville's Level, where we explore the teachings and philosophy of Neville Goddard. Today's video is all about Neville Goddard's teachings on relationships and love. Neville believed that all of our relationships are a reflection of our own consciousness and that by changing our beliefs and assumptions about love and relationships, we can manifest the kind of fulfilling relationships we desire. Neville believed that the key to manifesting fulfilling relationships is to first identify and release any limiting beliefs or assumptions we may have about love and relationships. In his book, The Power of Awareness, Neville writes, "All transformation begins with an intense burning desire to be transformed. The first step in the renewing of the mind is desire. You must want to be different before you can begin to change yourself." Neville also emphasized the importance of self-love and self-awareness in manifesting loving relationships. He taught that when we cultivate a deep sense of self-love and worthiness, we naturally attract relationships that reflect that same level of love and respect. Another key element of Neville's teachings on relationships is the power of imagination and visualization. In his book, Feeling is the Secret, Neville writes, "The man who is not prepared for the conscious plunge into the limitless ocean of life should not attempt to navigate its dangerous waters." What Neville means by this is that in order to manifest the kind of loving relationships we desire, we must first be willing to take a conscious, intentional approach to our thoughts and feelings. We must use our imagination to visualize and feel ourselves in the kind of loving relationships we desire, and hold that vision consistently in our minds. Neville also believed that our relationships are a reflection of our own inner state of being. In his book, The Law and the Promise, he writes, "The world is yourself pushed out. It does not matter what others do. It matters only what you do." This means that if we want to manifest loving relationships, we must first cultivate a loving and positive inner state of being. We must release any negative beliefs or assumptions we may have about ourselves or others, and focus our attention on the love and goodness that exists within us. Neville's teachings on relationships and love are deeply rooted in his understanding of the Bible, and he often used biblical examples to illustrate his points. For example, in his book Seed Time and Harvest, he writes, "The love that is God is the creative power of the universe. The power that holds the earth and the planets in space is God's love." Neville believed that the same creative power that holds the universe together is also at work in our relationships. When we tap into that power through love and faith, we can manifest the kind of loving relationships we desire. In conclusion, Neville Goddard's teachings on relationships and love offer a powerful framework for manifesting the kind of fulfilling relationships we desire. By identifying and releasing any limiting beliefs or assumptions we may have about love and relationships, cultivating self-love and self-awareness, and using the power of imagination and visualization, we can manifest loving relationships that reflect our inner state of being. As Neville himself said, "Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and your desires will be realized." Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.